Actually, I have 10 questions for you. The theme is leadership. Would you mind answer this 10 question?
Yeah, of course.
Starting, tell me your name, position, and what you do.
My name is Maurice. I'm currently a student, and I work as in the supermarket, supervising some students during summertime.
Oh, that's great. So I have been supervising a few students, so you know what's mean leadership.
Yeah, I mean, I've got an idea of leadership that it is important to guide people to what they have to do, but also to leave them some space to figure out what they have to do. So,
Very good. Do you think you're a leader?
Yeah, I think so. I can be a leader.
Very good. How do you classify your leadership style?
I think more of a passive kind, so I do not actively go there and tell them what to do, but I want them to figure out themselves what to do, to know what is best for them and for the company. So just more a guiding position than really tell them what they have to do all the time.
Good. How do you encourage creative thinking within your organization?
I think it is important to let everybody speak out his mind, his ideas, so that everybody knows he has a voice in the company and his position is meaningful, whatever he's doing. So just encourage everybody to think about an issue or problem.
Very good. Which is most important to your organization? Mission, core values, or vision?
I would say mission and core values are most important in supermarket.
Very good. And how do you help new employees understand the culture of your organization?
Well, I think it is important that from the first moment on you try to give everybody the chance to work in the company, in the core of the company, not to exclude somebody from some actions because he doesn't know it already. You have to, from the start, giving them a chance to learn all the new stuff.
Great. How do you actually? What's the one characteristic that you believe every leader should possess?
Listening. I think listening is very important because if you always just stay to yourself and try to figure out the answers only yourself, you won't get a really good analysis of the problem and figure out a way to solve it. You need input from other people.
Mm-hmm. On your own experience, what is one of the mistakes you witness leaders making more frequently than others?
I would say communication, because a lot of leaders fail to communicate with their partners and also with the staff. Information and communication is very important.
Right. And what's the one behavior or trait that you have seen derail more leaders' careers?
Good question. I think just thinking about themselves and not thinking about the company. So having their own profit in mind and not really the profit and the future of the company.
That's good. And another question. Can you explain the impact, if any, the social network and Web 2.0 has made on your organization or you personally?
Well, I think it is important today that nearly every organization has its place in the new technologies and on the web, because it's the way young people now find out about it. So, and also for yourself, you need to consider which information you want to share and which not. So you have to make choices, what is important, what not, and you have to understand the technologies to use them in a good way.
Brilliant. The last question. What advice would you give someone going into a leadership position for the first time?
I would say ask them for help, because nobody expects from you that you know everything, and even if you are in a leadership position, you always are allowed to ask somebody for his opinion, for his help, to get another point of view, which I think is very important in a leadership position in every company.
That's great. We finish here our interview. Maurice is one of the students in DCU, and of course, as a manager, future manager. He studied a little bit a lot about leadership that helps him to help them to answer the questions. So we finish for here. Hope you guys enjoy it.